All right. We're getting into it. Let's just go for it. Everyone's around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's like, oh. Oh, I guess, you know. And the door opened. He could have just gone through the door, but he's like, oh. I guess I'll go through here. Okay, cool. Okay. I got too scared that I was gonna fall. You know, I gotta... Wow. Alright. Here's something. I mentioned before in this playthrough that the Fallout show was actually not written very well, and that I don't really like it very much. And, you know, doesn't feel right leaving off something like that pretty negatively. So, like, let's talk about a different show that I actually do like, that I've seen recently. Well, I mean, it's only 2 episodes out. It's the Amazing Digital Circus on YouTube. I recently watched episode 2 of that. Only 2 episodes, but they're pretty great. And, you know, that show is actually written pretty well. It's I don't know, for those of you who haven't seen it, I don't know, it's a very popular, it's pretty popular. Even if you've never seen it, so many people have like watched it and referenced it. So like people who don't know anything about it know, at least have heard about it before. You know? So yeah, it took the world by storm pretty much when it came out on YouTube, when it premiered. It was insane. It got so many views and super popular. To the point where they made like stupid content farms about it. Like, that's a whole nother can of worms that I do not want any part of. But oh my god. Oh my god. This sucks. Anyway, but I think that show is done really well. I mean, I'm sure there are like some... Oh my god, I keep forgetting that stupid thing is gonna come out. Okay. For anyone wondering what it is, it's about... it's, I was gonna say a psychological horror, but specifically it's about, like, it's more of a it's got such psychological horror elements, but more specifically, it's an existential horror comedy, which is a very interesting combination. But it does it really well. And people don't seem to, like, get that a lot of the time. People are all like, oh, I'm, you know, the Tumblr folk. They really like shipping characters and stuff, and there was a whole controversy about the character Jax. It's like the purple rabbit guy, where everyone thinks that, or not everyone, but the people, I knew it, the people who thirsted over him and were huge fans of that character in particular. When the second episode came out, everyone was like freaking out, or at least those people, those specific people were freaking out, being like, oh, he's such a jerk, he's a horrible person, I don't like him anymore. It's like, dude, he was always like this. He was like this in the first episode. You just blocked that out because you were thirsty over a purple rabbit in suspenders. That's on you. That was your mistake. You know? It's not Gooseworks' problem. Gooseworks is the creator of the show and writer and director of everything. Okay. Oh my god. Nope, 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 nope. Get out. Just get out right now. Anyway, it's just an interesting little thing, because it's like I said, like, people were really disappointed that he turned out to be a horrible person who just likes, you know, chaos and doesn't really care about stuff going on. He's very mean to the other characters. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Okay, well. But people fail to realize that he was like that in the first episode. Like, he literally was that. I guess they just didn't pay attention? I don't know. Nope, I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. And people think he's too mean and that he just doesn't care about the characters all. But the thing is, if you actually pay attention to his character, it could be because I don't know. Oh my god. This is what happens when I try and talk and pay attention to the game at the same time. I just fail at both. But anyway. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose all of my money. There's actually some stuff going on with Jax that I don't think people understand. There's a very, very, like, blink and you miss it expression he makes when, at the end of the episode, they, hold a funeral for the character that abstracted in the first episode. And, of course, I know that, If anyone is going to watch this without having seen Digital Circus, you have no idea what I'm talking about, just go watch it. It's free on YouTube. Oh my god. Of course. It's free on YouTube. Just watch it. You literally have nothing to lose, except maybe your sanity, but, you know, who really cares about that in the first place? But anyway, so I guess, I don't know, spoilers if you haven't seen it. I guess I should have said that before, but there's like a split second moment at the end of the episode there when Ragatha is talking about how they like to hold funerals for the people who have abstracted so that they can, you know, remember them. It's the least they can do to remember them by, you know? My god. Got him. And as soon as he says that, or as soon as she says that, they have a shot of Jax, and for a split second, you can see like a little twinge of concern on his face, and then it goes into him eye rolling and then walking away angrily. But for a split second, you can see that little micro... oh god. You could see a little micro expression there that really speaks volumes if you actually pay attention, you know? Because some people seem to think that he's, like, just mean, and then, like, that's it. Like, that's the character. Like, he's just an agent of chaos, and that's all he is. But... you know, I think there's a lot deeper stuff going on with him. And also, it makes sense for him to be that way because he knows that he's in a world where nothing matters, and he's like, all these people that they interact with are just NPCs that don't mean anything. So of course he acts recklessly and stuff. It puts everyone in danger because that's what's interesting. Then something interesting will happen, you know? And of course, even if, like, I don't think they can die. I mean, like, if Pomni in the second episode, if you've seen it, if she gets killed from his axe, from his antics, you know, like, I don't think she can. I don't think she can get killed. I don't think. The only way for them to die is to abstract, I think, which is them becoming like a monster because they've given up. And that's the true horror of the show. The existential, like, dread of them knowing that they just have to live in this world where they can't die and they can't leave to go back to the real world. So it's just like... they just go on pointless adventures just to keep them busy, you know? Because it's like they can't leave, so what else are they gonna do? And the adventures are completely pointless. They don't actually do anything because they're created for them to go on, and then they do it, and it's like, well, they didn't really need to do it in the first place because it was already like there's no reason for it in the first place. And that's the true existential horror of it. And the only real, like, the biggest threat in the show is them giving up. Because that, when they finally reach the point where they've just completely given up and they're just, you know, done with everything, then they become glitchy, weird monsters. And again, I've heard people complain about when the pilot came out, I heard people complain that there are no real stakes to the show because the characters just go on pointless adventures that don't mean anything, and that's the whole premise. And it's like, well, you know, you don't have to do anything. Like, there's a character who literally, so far, in the first 2 episodes, I guess in the first episode she got involved, but not because she wanted to. She can just choose. You can choose to not go on the adventure. In the first one, she was sort of roped into it, but in the second one, she does not go in, and that's fine. She could just leave, and it's like, all right, because they don't mean anything. You literally don't have to do the adventures if you don't want to, I guess. But like, it's just, it's crazy like that. So people were saying that there's no real stakes because they're not actually ever in danger because they can't die. They can't like. If any of them get lost or anything, the guy, Kane, who is like the all-powerful AI character in this video game world, he could just bring you back. Like, it's fine, you know? Oh. I've been talking for so long, it dimmed on me the screen. So yeah, people were saying, like, that I've heard that as an argument. Like, oh, there's no real stakes, because, like, they can't actually die or get hurt. But it's like, no, there are stakes. And it's a very interesting dilemma here. The stakes, you know, the danger is giving up. Like, they're already in a situation that they can't escape from. They're in a situation where all they do every day is just go on a pointless adventure that doesn't mean anything. to keep their minds stimulated so they don't think about how hopeless they are in real life. That's the existential horror of it. And that's what's so scary, you know? So I think it's very effective in that, and especially in the second episode, too. With the AI NPC that gains self-awareness, and they deal with that, and it's like, I loved that. I love that scene. Those scenes where they cut back to Pomni and good old Gummy Goo is his name. Oof. I'm not gonna spoil too much in case anyone hasn't seen it, but I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. You should definitely watch it if you're into that sort of thing. The animation's great for what it is, and in I think it's pretty funny. Some of my complaints would be sometimes the jokes don't land as much, but like, you know, that's fine. Most of the time, I'm having a good time watching it, and I think it's funny. So yeah, that's definitely something that is my short little review there on Digital Circus. But anyway, I could talk more about it, but yeah, I don't want to spoil it. Spoil what happens, but it's really effective. It's really effective in the existential like dread that they have in the show. It is a horror, a little bit, but it's also a comedy. So it is lighthearted sometimes, but it does get pretty dark. And I love that. So anyway, let's move on. I just, wanted to speak about something positive instead of something negative. To cancel out the negative review I have of Fallout. It's horrible. Really, really wanted to like that show, but whatever. Anyway, what took you so long, King Knight? I've been expecting you. Like, sorry. Sorry, we're just standing here looking at each other. I had to talk about the Amazing Digital Circus on YouTube. You should watch it, King Knight. It's pretty great. Anyway, you're every bit as flashy as I've heard. What? How do you know my... Oh, my name precedes me, I see. Excellent. And you must be... That's right, it is I, the final justice judge, Lord and High Ruler of the Birder Bluffs. King Birder. Oh, well, hello there. Greetings, fellow king. Let the final match begin. Where shall we sit? Where shall we all sit? Sit? You need only kneel before your new master, King Birder, and prepare for an eternity of servitude. Oh my god. Oh god. Gotta make sure I don't get squished. Yeah, let's, I could use one of these. Let me, I'll do this one more time. If I can. Oh. I'll use one of these. Oh god. Oh god. I gotta really try. No. Oh, okay. I was invincible for a second because I got hit, so that saved my life. Getting hit and becoming a little bit, invincible for a little bit. By Frond and Finn. It's a fake, a decoy. King Birder was merely an enchanted birder? But then, who is the final justice judge? Uh-oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. My poor feathered puppet. Ah, well. The ruse was great fun, while it lasted. King Birder was a deception. What's the meaning of this? Who are you, witch? You may all pledge your loyalty now, for it is none other than I, the Enchantress. Who could have seen that coming? Not me. You may... yeah, I already read it. The Joustus Crown was a contest of my own devising. I wanted the kings, the Joustus judges, lured into one place, ready to be controlled. No! Treachery! While the world obsesses over a silly card game, I've been amassing an invincible order of knights. A rogue recruiting evil knights in our kingdoms? Disastrous. I was going to control your minds, but the Justice Crown has already afforded my plans ample time. My god. Can't you see? I've already won. Soon you'll feel the might of a true tyrant. Toodaloo, imbeciles. We must return and warn the others. What will become of our kingdoms? What a strange dream. Oh, and new friends are here. Are they the ones that rescued me? Pomacious Pufferfish, The birder could still talk? Wait, are they talking about me? Can they hear me? The enchantress gave me a voice. It was her voice before. But now I have my own voice, and I've overheard her plans. Maybe I can help? King Knight, this birder has endured great hardship. For his knowledge, please listen to him. Hop on my back, friend. I'll tell you all I know about the enchanters. Perhaps, with luck, we'll prevail. Let's go. And so, the innocent King Birder, I don't know why I said that, shared his kingly misgivings about the enchantress's evil scheme. King Knight failed to grasp the gravity of the situation. Of course. He never listens, he just doesn't care. That's why I love him. He's just great, I don't know. You're back. Our cohorts just told us the awful news. It's all true! The Joustus crown is a sham. The enchantress distracted us all. We're doomed! Everyone settle down. Your attention, please. Hope is not yet lost. The enchantress fooled us all, but unfortunately for her, she also brought us together. Our captain is right. We must unify and fight for what we cherish. My kingdom, my Griffiths, my friends at the Troupple Pond, and our majestic king. For birders and all those without a voice, I may have just joined, but your angle is true. It's been quite a journey, but our goal is now clear. We can't let the enchantress win. Now, who's with me? I'll fly us close to the Tower of Fate ahead. This is it, King Knight. We're all depending on you. Well, that's a huge mistake, my friend. Tub's sure looking fancy. Cooper would never spare the seed money for in-flight renovations. Thanks for shelling out on the refresh, King Knight. The sky. What a sight. Alright. Few birds have soared higher than me, but here King Birder's lair stands, atop the billowing clouds. Astounding. What a splendid day. Fresh air, pleasant company, and passing the time with my lovely friend. I never dreamed the royal King Pridemore might count me as a friend, or as anything. Oh, no! Cease this behavior at once. Yeah, I'm not even gonna... Might as well get that. And we did it. Oh, I missed one in there. Uh-oh. So yeah, this is the final map. There's only a couple levels left, but there still is a House of Joustus here. So next time I'm gonna start in this level so that I can get that missing medal that I didn't get somehow. I missed one, but whatever. We'll end the episode here, just for now, and we'll get to it again next time. Goodbye.